Am I live? We're gonna give it about 30 seconds to get you guys on here. If you guys are just joining, good evening and happy Thursday from Saddlebrook Live. I know we're live on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and we have a live Zoom going on right now. If you guys want to ask live questions, you can make those questions down below. If you have any questions about moving into homes, what our homes are all about. My name is Kyler, one of the founders and owners here at Saddlebrook Live. So if you want to know more about us, we have a YouTube channel. We have a tiny home podcast. You can learn a lot about what our homes are about. Tonight we're going to be doing a live Q&A. So make sure if you guys are just joining to drop your questions down below. And we're going to make it very fast, very simple tonight. So if you guys this is live in a era where a lot of stuff, a lot of AI, a lot of things that are not going on. We like to come on here live to answer questions live, to make sure that you guys are all taken care of. And we got 15 or more questions that we've been getting over the last 30 days of you guys are asking on all of our social media platforms about what our homes are really about. So we're going to be answering those. And as soon as someone asks the questions, I've got Mason on the back end that's going to be giving me that question to make sure you get your question answered in live time. Are we good, Mason? We're good? Okay, awesome. The first question that we've had, if you guys are just joining, this is the Saddlebrook Q&A, and we do these every Thursday at 6 p.m. I know we're a little late, but we're going to get right into it. A lot of questions that we get asked every single day is what kind of what kind of home do we manufacture? Do we have manufactured homes? Do they call them mobile homes, or what do you guys call them? Well, a lot of people think that we're mobile homes. We are not a mobile home manufacturer. We do not manufacture those. We do not come under the HUD code. We are a modular home, offsite construction home custom builder. That is what we do. We are not considered mobile homes. We do not fall underneath that code because we get a lot of people ask. So why does it matter? What's the difference between a mobile home and a modular home? The difference is a modular home falls under the same code as a stick-built home built on your property, basically. So the difference is a modular home gets built in a factory under a roof, basically, that's has the same inspections as a stick built on your property, has the same codes. We fall under the same codes, gets built the same, probably even a little bit better because we have so many inspections that we have to do. And then once it comes out, it gets installed on a permanent foundation. You can get 30-year financing, VA, FHA. You can get all the same financing as a stick built. The only difference is it gets built inside of a factory and delivered to your property. So that's the difference between a mobile home and a HUD financing, like a HUD financing mobile home versus a modular home. So if you guys want to come and visit the factory, we're at 1025 West Grizzly Drive here in DeKalb, Texas. You can find that on my website. You can find it on all of my social media platforms. Go give it a follow, but come for a live tour. You can actually live book your tour on my website, and I'll have the team put live links down below so you guys can have a direct link to come see us live in person if you want to come see how we build. We actually do VIP tours in the back, so we don't just keep you guys in the front. When you come visit our facility here in DeKalb, Texas, which is one of the most exciting things that I hear from clients that fly in, they drive in from all over, all the states that we cover, which the popular states that we cover is Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas. That is the main 4 states that I love to cover. We do cover other states outside, but those are the main 4 states. So if you're in those 4 states, you're like, this is the first time that I'm hearing about Saddlebrook. This is the first thing I'm looking at buying a new home. Go check out our website, hit the live book a tour, fly in, drive in, whatever it is. I guarantee it's worth it because I have home experts that are trained to give you VIP tours in the back. So you actually get to see other families' homes being built at the same time. So that's the cool part. You get the whole experience. It's about a 3-hour tour and just some expectations. We take you out back. We give you the whole build process from the floor to the interior walls going up, to the spray foam installation being done, to the interior being painted, your granite countertops being installed, your cabinets being installed. your HVAC your mini splits being installed, the roof being put on. You get to see every little detail that goes on. So we don't just keep you up front. We actually take you out back to show you all the details. Are we good, Mason? Any questions?
Someone said they wish we delivered in South or North Carolina.
Yeah, you know, the amount of questions, the amount of comments, and the amount of inquiries that I get for North Carolina, South Carolina to bring these houses out there is insane. And one day, I promise, one day we're gonna do an acquisition and we're gonna bring these houses out there because our people in these 4 states, they love our homes. They can't believe, like when they come out to the in DeKalb, if you search DeKalb, Texas, team, put down our address, search that address because we're a little in the middle of nowhere, but we have a 2-story office in front. I have all my people that manage everything. We are a company that we have everything in house. So when you come buy a home from us, we're not like a mobile home retail center where you buy the mobile home, but the mobile home comes from a different factory. We are a manufacturer that builds a modular offsite construction home that is constructed at the place that you buy, and then we do everything else between your foundation, heck, your driveways, hooking up your plumbing, hooking up your electrical, doing the all-in-one package. We're the company that does everything from A to Z. So a lot of companies, like you have the retail stores that they sell you a home, but you got to figure out everything else. We're not that. One day, to answer your question, hopefully we can come out to North Carolina. Hey, if you guys are just joining this live right now, go ahead and hit the like button. But I want you to answer if you have any questions about our home. Who is Saddlebrook Life? I want you to put that in the comment section. And if you don't have any questions, that's fine. I'm going to go over our top 15 questions for today. Do you have any questions? Good. Question number 2, and I'm going popularity questions of how many of these we get every day. How strong are they? Tornadoes, wind. So our homes are built up to IBC IRC code. These, once tied to a concrete foundation, a lot of homes are not put on a concrete foundation or manufactured home. They're just put on dirt. We put our homes on concrete foundations. They get tied into it, and their winds are up to 160 miles per hour. Very likely that they're probably more than that, but we rate them up to 160 mile. And the reason I say that is if I'm going down the road at 80 miles an hour with a truck and it's a 40 mile an hour wind, whatever, we build our homes strong enough that they can take the wind, they can take the movement that we all do. So yes, they are strong enough for tornadoes. Actually, matter of fact, DeKalb is one of the areas where we get a lot of tornadoes every single year. So yes, we build our homes up to tornado proof. I guarantee it. The third question is, what's the real full price? That's a broad question. We get that all the time. Like they go through our TikTok. Our TikTok is probably one of our biggest pages where they see a video and they ask about a home. Well, my homes start out between 120 to 140 bucks a square foot. But then you got to figure in, you got to do the home pricing. We've got like 4 packages running right now. We did a Black Friday sale. Now we have a Christmas sale that's coming up. But we have 4 packages that have everything included, including like my 2-bedroom, 2-bath. You can get the whole package for like 179,000. And once you get a contract, that is the guaranteed price. So depending on if you want just a home and you're hooking up your utilities, you're doing your foundation, you're hooking up your water, you're doing your own sewer, you're doing your driveways. When you're doing all those things and you're just buying a home, that price is going to be different than if you buy a price all in, which there's 2 different things that you can do. So it depends on your land, your foundation, and utilities.
So we have a question that says, do you deliver to South Carolina, and what if you own the land?
If you own the land in South Carolina, currently, depending on what size that's coming there, but currently we do not offer any services in the state of North Carolina or South Carolina, in any part of the Carolinas at the moment. Like I said, we want to because we get so many inquiries in the Carolinas. That's a great question because we get tons of questions there. And if you own your own land, that even makes it better. That doesn't mean that I can't bring. And again, I don't know what size of house you need and the permits that are required for the state of North Carolina, South Carolina, where you're at. So you have to look at the permits, the zoning, and everything that goes into it. Maybe you're in a rural area. A lot of times, if you're in a rural area in a county, but you're bringing a home, there's certain permits that you have to get. If you don't get the right permit, they won't hook up your utilities. But you might be in a rural area and you might be good and you might hook up the electric yourself. I don't know. So again, back to the pricing. The pricing depends on location. It also includes like how far we have to ship these. We have some going to Arizona. We have some that are going further out. So the further out we go, your shipping costs are going to go up. So your costs go up accordingly. Number 4, we get this asked a lot. Why don't you post your prices online? Because the reason we stopped doing that is because it determines on where you're at, where your land is, and what you want including package. And that's why we've made it to where you can reach out to our home experts. And here's the biggest thing. Here's what I tell most people. If you're inquiring about a home, we get so many messages. Hey, what's the price? What's the price? Like on Facebook Marketplace, on our TikToks, what's the price? What's the price? Pick up the phone, because in a world where we live right now, where there's so much AI and everything going on, the best is to pick up the price, call our home experts, and get a real home expert on the phone, and do a FaceTime. Do a FaceTime, because what we do is we do a call that to figure out what you exactly need, because what you're asking about in the video might be something that you completely don't need and you want this other house. So we really like to spend 15 minutes with someone to figure out what that price is going to be and what fits your needs the best.
Crystal would like to know if you deliver to Georgia, and Carlos would like to know any subsidiary in Tomball, Magnolia.
Tomball. So there's a Tomball, Texas.
Maybe he's saying Tomball, Magnolia, maybe close together.
Okay, I'm not sure where that is. I'd have to get the team to look at that. The best for you is to go to our website to book a free call or whatever to get on with the home experts. But we get these houses in very tight spots. We get these houses in just about anywhere. If you're in our 4 states, I know that I can get it to you. Anything outside of our 4 states, which is Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Louisiana, it's going to be a lot harder to get to you. Like Colorado is a little bit harder to get to than these 4 states, because this is what I'm good at. Crystal had a question.
She was wanting to know if you deliver to Georgia.
Currently, we do not deliver to Georgia, but I might be able to connect you with some verified builders out there if you would like us to. We have some connections out there. We did once bring a home out there, but again, our width and our height, the way we do our pitches, the amount of states that we had to cover to get there, it was just too difficult, and permits would not allow us to get there because of the height restrictions. So if you have any questions, reach out to our team, reach out to a home expert, and I can get you connected to the right company over there if you'd like our help on that, because that probably would be the best. There's a ton of companies. Number 5, we get asked, how long does it take to build a Saddlebrook home? And I could say that's a very broad question, because we offer 3 different products. We have a product is what I call a finished product, which is us coming out. We do the whole process. We build the house, we finish it out, put appliances in it. We bring it up. We do your foundation. We do your hookups. We do everything. Like you walk it, we build your decks, porches, skirting. We do all A to Z, and that process can take anywhere between 90 days to 120 days. So 3 to 4 months to get that process done. Once a deposit has been made and everything is approved, it takes us about 90 to 120 days. If you want what I call a Saddlebrook 75% build, this has become a very popular model where we do spray foam, electrical, plumbing, and installation and framing. That model has become very popular. A lot of people are choosing that because they have a custom wood that they want to put on the inside, or they want to put accent walls, whatever it is. That one has become a popular one for you guys that are even on a budget, that want to spend a little bit less. They want to be right in the middle. That's my 75% model. That takes about 4 to 6 weeks to build. And then I've got a shell. The shell is in the dry, so you can start building. As soon as it gets there, you can start building. That takes me about 2 to 4 weeks to get you in the dry, get you out, and get it delivered. What we got?
Carlos corrected or followed up and said he was talking about Tomball, Texas, about 40 minutes north of Houston.
Yes, I can get you in Tomball, Texas. I've actually delivered some homes there. So yes, you are good to go for a delivery there. Again, I'd have to look if it's a city lot and it's like in the middle of the city. There's a lot more restrictions, like square footage restrictions that have to go on, that have to follow the process. If you're out in rural, If out in the outside the county, you got agriculture, whatever it is, depending on what your land is zoned for, would determine how easy it is to get a house out there and to get your permits. But number one thing is your utilities, like your sewer. Is your sewer there? Your water and your electrical. If those three things are there on your property, it makes it a whole lot faster. Oh yeah. And how long does it take to build? 3 to 4 months versus if you build on site, if you build a home on site, it takes anywhere between 12 to 14 months right now for sure, because you got rain going on, snow, sleet, whatever it is. You can't really start a build right now in the rain. All right, number 6, I have a ton of people that ask, do you offer 0 down and if I have good credit plus land? Yes, for qualified buyers. And what do I mean by that? I'm going to go first with, if you want 0 down, you need land paid for, which is 20, 30 acres that is paid for, and enough equity inside of that land. And it has to be owned, clear, and free. And if you do, then you can get either a line of credit, or you can get a HELOC on that piece of property and do a 30-year mortgage or whatever you want to, unless you just have cash and you want to pay for the home. But yes, if you want 0 down, it all depends. It's yes, if you have a qualified buyer and if you have a credit score above 700, 750, normally is if you want that. If you don't, then normally you have to come up with 2%, 5%, 10%, depending on if you have any equity in the land. And if you're looking at buying land and a home build purchase, both in the same package, very likely you're going to have to come up with some down payment. So it matters on if you have equity in your land. And I would be careful on where I would be purchasing it. Today, for instance, us as a company, we don't only build for our clients and our customers, we build for ourselves as well. But that's how confident we are in our product. We're not just a builder for our clients, we actually build for ourselves. Today, I went into a city, I bought a city lot, and I went and I'm going to put believe it's a 1,300 square foot home inside that city lot. So depending on what city you're at, or county, or out in the middle of nowhere in these 4 states, check with your city and see what the restrictions are on that land. Like the land I bought today had no restrictions. They actually welcomed me in. So depending on, some small cities will let you in and there's no restrictions or anything. But you got to look at your deed on your land to make sure that homes like modular homes, which modular homes most times you call it a pier and beam home, can be put on your house because they do not have axles. Okay, answer that question. Do you offer 0 down? Okay, what's the down payment? I think I went over that a little bit. Guys, if you are joining just now and you just joined the channel, put down your questions down below. This is a live. We are a company here in DeKalb, Texas. My name's Kyler. I'm one of the founders and owners of the company. And we do these lives every Thursday at 6 p.m. So if you want to get on, if this is not a good time, you want to get on next week and you have more a detail. With one of our home experts to answer this.
YouTube just went out. The camera overheated, even with the fan.
Okay, so
we're still live on the Facebook.
Okay, so got a question. Number 8 is, do they really stay warm or cool? Our homes, every single home that we built is built with spray foam for the insulation. It's spray foam insulation. We do a 2-inch closed cell spray foam. That will give you a good R value, and we do the floor, we do the walls and the ceiling, so everything is very upgraded with your insulation. I've seen electric bills from $30 a month to $100 a month. So I was telling a person today, it depends on how much heat you run and how much electricity you run. And if you're a person that leaves the lights on 24/7, or if you actually you turn the lights off, you don't run AC at 78 degrees in the wintertime, and you try to keep it 78 all year, like if you go on a trip or something. So it depends on how you do it, and I've seen electric bills at $78. So yes, we run 12,000 BTU mini splits. If you haven't heard of those, we actually offer a lifetime warranty on these very efficient units. And if they give out, they're super simple to change out. So that's why we like, they're efficient, they're fast, and they go good with our homes. And they decrease. So our main mission at Saddleberg is to create an affordability home And the reason we went with mini splits is it keeps the utility bills down. So we're trying to cut down if your utility bill is 500, we're trying to cut that thing down to 250. So if we can cut it down to 250, that is the main goal that we want to do. All right, number 9, we have a lot of questions. And again, if you guys are joining live on TikTok or on Facebook, the main questions, I'm going over the main questions that we get asked every single day. I've got our top 15 questions. And if you don't have time to watch these are going to go live on our YouTube.